Hey guys, welcome to RK Keynotes. In this tutorial, we are going to explore core Java programming, and this is for CS8383 syllabus, and we are in unit number 5, part 1. So far we have explored what is graphics programming, we have seen how to create frames, and we have used AWT components, and I have shown a demo using NetBeans on those components. If you have not watched these videos, please do watch the videos. In today's video, we'll talk about life cycle of Applet. So before that, we'll explore what is an applet. So basically, applet is a small program, and it is used for internetworking, which means that you can send and receive files, right? Then what is a special thing in applet is that you can create a dynamic content of your web page. In your web page. So dynamic content in the sense you can perform some events, and you can bring some images, and you can bring some graphics kind of things into your program. So without using applet, it is not possible, and so it runs in the browser in the client side, and applet does not require main function, which means that we don't want to use public static void main string arguments if we are using applet. Instead of that, we'll be using init method. So the applications are like arithmetic. You can perform arithmetic operations, graphics, you can play sound, as I said, that you can display animations. As we need to make our web page dynamic, so we can use these kind of things. Fine, hope this is clear for you. So applet is used for, I have highlighted the important points, you can go through. So as our channel is about Keynotes, so I'm just concentrating on those keywords so that it'll get stored in your mind easily. And advantages, applets are platform independent. It can run in any browser, and it can perform small tasks in the client machine, as we know that applets work in the client side. So those small tasks are like playing music, sound, image, displaying an image, and get user inputs, and get mouse clicks. So if you are performing any actions, there will be a listener, so it will get all your get user details like keystrokes, what keys you have typed and all. So all these things are possible. So we are going to explore one by one in the upcoming videos. So applets are secure, and they won't perform any modifications in your local system. So these are the advantages of applet. And how about disadvantages? Yes, there are few disadvantages. Applets tend to be slow because all the classes and resources which needs to be transported through the network, so it will take some time to execute all these actions. And applets has, as we seen, as an advantage that it does not do any modifications in the client side. Yes, you see, this applets has no access to client side resources such as files and operating system, etc. And applet cannot work with native code. It won't work with the native methods. And applet can only extract information about client machine, that is name, the version of Java and operating system, and the version. So these kind of things only it can. So it can't extract much more information than this. And to execute applet, you need a plugin. Plugin should be available. You need to install, or you need to enable in your browser to execute this. So these are all the disadvantages basically. And this is not much because applet is having huge advantages than this. So every application will have pros and cons, so no issues in this. Alright, so how about life cycle of applet? So the life cycle of applet goes like this. So as I said that we are not going to use a main method like public static void main. Instead of that, we are going to use a method called init. So this is born, that is applet is created, and it will get started using start method, and so it will reach this running like thread lifecycle we have seen, right? That will be a runnable interface. It's a kind of thing. And you see, this paint method is very important. Whatever you want to display on the applet viewer window, like if you want to display a text and if you want to display graphical things like label text box, or if you want to display image, so you need to use paint method. Without paint method it is not possible to display, right? So we're going to explore with an example, no issues with that. And there is a ideal state, that is if you have, so this can be done by stopping applet to execute, then you can restart it, right? Once everything is done, once applet is executed, then it will go to the dead state, that is destroyed method is used in this. So it is a simple thing to understand, but these methods are very important. You need to understand all these things, like init, start, paint, stop and destroy. Fine, hope this is clear for you. I have given the explanation over here, you can go through this, and you just want to explain from which package we are going to take all these things. So java.applet class has 4 lifecycle methods, and java.awt.component class provides 1 lifecycle method. So you see this, as we have seen that from this package like java.applet, we are going to use 4 lifecycle methods. That is, underneath this I have given, we are going to use init method and we are going to use start method. So init is used to initialize the applet and it is invoked only once, this is important. And start method is used to start your it will invoke the init method, then it will perform the actions. Okay, then stop method is used to stop the applet. Fine. And there is a method called destroy, we know that, used to destroy the applet. It is invoked only once, right? I mean, when your execution is done, then it should be destroyed, okay. So then we have got one more thing, that is paint method. We need to check that one. So that comes under java.awt.component class. Okay, so this should be clear. So you see this, all these init, start, stop and destroy comes from this java.applet class, and paint method comes from java.awt.component class. Okay, so what is the use of paint method? It is used to paint the applet. That is, as I said, that if you want to display font or label text box, those kind of graphical stuffs, or images, definitely, or shapes, definitely you need to use paint method. So that is what given here. It is used to provide graphics, class object you can use for different purposes. So this is what about applet lifecycle and executing applet. So there are 2 ways: using a web browser or using applet viewer. Applet viewer is an inbuilt browser like thing in Java, so where a window will be displayed and then within the window we are going to place all these contents which you want. And so using web browser, if you want to perform, so this is a simple program I have given here. That is, you see this program first, and import java.awt.start and import java.applet.start. So I'm using 2 packages here, and this line is not necessary here, but I'll tell you why we are using this. And you see this, there is a class. As we know that if I'm using applet, then there is no necessary to use public static void main, that is the main method. So I have not used main method here, and this should be applet here. Okay, so public void, there is a paint method. This is important. I said I'm going to draw 2 lines, that's it. So for this reference g.draw line, I'm going to use draw line method. So I have mentioned x and y, the width and height of that, start and end point, that's it. So this should be saved as line demo, or line dem.java. Okay, so that is the first step. Then if you want to display this one in the browser, what you want to do is just compile this program. Okay, so a class file will get created, right? So open the notepad and you need to paste these lines, so without this comment thing, and you just want to write angle brace applet code, and the class file is created on this name, right? Whenever you compile a Java code, so in this name I'm going to save this one, that is the file name, and when you compile this code, in the same class name, a class file will get created. So that is what I'm giving as a reference. So line dem.class, so width and height, and close the applet, and save this one as some name, any name, .html. Okay, so whenever you save that one and then run the just open the browser, you can see the output. Or simultaneously what you can do is you can in the command prompt you can type see, I'm compiling it and I'm running like this applet viewer, and so this is my HTML file name demo.html I have saved. Then if you do so, then you will be getting the output in the applet viewer. You can see that as well. So or this is so simply by browser you can view, or you can use the same program, or you can compile and you can in applet viewer you can run like this, so no issues. So let me take you to the demo first. That is okay. So over here I have got the program here. You see this AWT and applet, the same program I have taken. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I just want to go to command prompt. So I'll take you to the command prompt, and so this is in this location. I'm just going to say okay, so I'm going to paste this location and I'll go this. Okay, so I've entered into this location. So let's set path. So first I need to set path. So you should find the path on your PC, that is C, program files, Java, JDK, and you need to get into the bin and then just copy the address, and in front of that you need to type set space path equal to, then enter. So the path got set. Okay, so now I just want to compile this one, right? So the file name is Java. To compile I need to use Java C and line demo.java I'm gonna write, let's say. So once it is compiled, you see this, it is compiled and the class file got created. The class file has bytecodes in it, and if you want to have a look, so this is how the class file looks like. So bytecodes, it consists of metadata about the information about the class, what we have used in it. So all these things will be available in the class file, right? So this class file can be transferred to any other PC and you can execute it, right? So this is how we say this platform independent. Okay, so now what I want to do is, as I said, that I'm going to use, for example, I'm going to open new notepad. These things are not necessary, and these two lines are very important, you need to type. So I'm going to say this applet code equal to the class name, that is line dem.class, which is created just now. So I'm just mentioning width and height, and you just want to save this as file, save as. You just want to mention, I have saved in some name like draw line. So draw line .html, you need to type .html and save. Okay, once if you do this and you just run this browser, this file which is showing in Chrome, so you can view the output. As of now I'm not getting it due to some setting changes, and what you can do is that I'm going to show you in this command prompt using applet viewer. So what I can do is that applet viewer space, and this is the file name, right? So draw line, so I'm going to execute it, draw line dot html, right? Yeah, so this is the output basically. So this is very easy and simple. So this is one line and this is another line, two lines have drawn. Okay, so hope you understood this, and let me show you the same thing using NetBeans. So what I have done here is that you see this, I have copy pasted the same program, right? AWT and applet, and which extends component and pane. Let's run this without wasting time. I'll just run this file. Yeah, so don't have main method. I'm using applet, right? But why it is showing? So if you are using applet, then you don't want to use main method. But what is the issue with this? So yeah, this should be changed to applet. All right. So I'm gonna run this again. Yes, it is going to building, and we have got the same output, right? So using IDE is very simple, other than using command prompt. So from here after we will be using IDE alone. So I'm just demonstrating how to set path and how you will execute in IDE and also in CMD. Okay, so hope you got what is applet and how to use applet and how to execute applet, and hope you understood the life cycle of applet. So in the next video, we are going to have a practical session on 2D shapes. As we have drawn lines, we are going to draw a few things like rectangle, ellipse, circle, and arc using NetBeans. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, which motivates me to do more videos like this. And if you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel to get more updates. And thank you, and thanks for watching the video.